Vinny Verelli here, and this is Cooking with Vinny, and today we're going to make a tortellini and a cream sauce with cheese. Going to be delicious. A lot of this can be made in advance. The tortellini, I cooked up in advance. Boiled it, drained it, put a little olive oil in it so it doesn't stick together, and it's all nice and neat in here. It's not going to stick up. The broccoli, look at this broccoli. Parboiled. You throw it into boiling water. When the water comes back up to a boil, 1 minute, then you take it out. You strain it, and then you put it in an ice bath. And in that way, it seals in this color. Look at this beautiful color. Look at that. And it's cooked just properly. It's going to get cooked a little bit more when you put it in a cream sauce. That's it. Look at this. We got some pine nuts. What you do is you toast the pine nuts in advance too, and then you just shake them up a little bit. You put them in here, and this is just going to be sprinkled on top, kind of like a garnish or something like that. Heavy cream. You can't be using your 1% for this, or 2%, half and half. Ain't going to work. Gotta use heavy cream. This is whipping cream. This is great stuff. Hey, double up on the Zocor tonight. You're going to need it. Now the ham we're going to use for this, I'm using a prosciutto. Now this is very salty, so we're not going to put any salt in it at the beginning. You can adjust for that later on. Black Forest ham works great with this also. It's a little bit sweeter, not as salty. Parmesan cheese, you can use any kind of cheese you want in this. You could put a gorgonzola in there and grate it up inside there and put it in there with the cheese, and it melts down. It's delicious. A fontina, Havarti, anything you want to use, your favorite cheese, put it in the sauce. The thing that's so great about cream is it reduces, it sucks the flavor out of whatever you put into it. It's delicious. And that includes this smoky, salty ham as well. What did I forget? We'll put a little bit of ground pepper in there, fresh ground pepper, when we do it as well. And of course, a little single malt scotch instead of red wine with this. Salud. We put the cream, the cheese, the ham, and sprinkle a little black pepper on there. And now we're boiling it up here and reducing it. You know how they say a watch pot doesn't boil? Well, see, it's already boiling, so it's okay to watch it. See? So now we're watching. It's important to watch it because as it boils, it's getting thicker. And as it gets thicker, you don't want it to get too thick and you don't want it to burn. We're going to put the broccoli in now. Look at that. It's still bright green. This is beautiful. We're going to sprinkle the broccoli on there because the broccoli, remember, was put into an ice bath. And it's going to be cold. It's almost done now. It's cooking a little bit more. It's going to be nice because it's reducing. It's getting thicker and thicker. This is how thick it is. Now what I'm going to do is taste this, adjust for seasoning. Now this is hot, okay? So blow. Oh. You can even start to taste the broccoli flavor, the ham, the smoky ham, and the cheese. Doesn't need any salt. Plenty of salt coming in there from the ham. So look at that. Now, you got to be careful because this is the part where you can overdo it and get it. See, it's getting really thick. It's time to add the tortellinis in there. And tortellinis are the last thing. You go in and you're just going to toss them in there. It didn't need salt, but I think it could use a little bit more pepper. So I'm just going to put a little bit more pepper in there like that. See that? Pepper. All right. So look at that. See how thick that sauce is? Reduced it down. This is a cholesterol nightmare here. So I'll take some of these pine nuts. And there you have it. Now if you had like a basil or sprig or something to put along the side, even sprinkling, Parsley, you don't really need to because the green's coming through from the broccoli. This is beautiful. There you have it. That's it. Beautiful, huh? Is it stops the cooking and it sears in that sears. That's a terrible choice of words when you're talking about putting something in ice. You don't sear it. Ow! Look at that. Beautiful bright green color.